videos. Today I'll be doing a quick beginner friendly makeup look with using the Morphe 9C palette. And I'm pretty sure most of you know that Morphe came out with a 9A, B, and C collection. It's basically a small palette that has 9 eyeshadows. I've been using this eyeshadow for a while now, and I think that it's pretty versatile. If you are more of a neutral girl, I would say that you go with the 9B and 9A palette, because these two palettes have a variety of neutral colors to play around with. But if you're looking for a little color to it, the 9C palette, which is what I have right here, is a bit more versatile. You have a few burgundy colors in there, orange. You also have, I want to say 3 metallic or frosted colors to work with from that palette. So today, this is what I'm going to be using, just this palette. And let's see what we come up with. I'm going to use affordable makeup, well, just one palette. I'll be using quite a few of the store brand stuff. I'm going to stick to my Maybelline Fit Me series, well, brand. So I'll be using quite a few stuff, and I will be letting you guys know what brushes I'll be using. I don't really fuss for Morphe brushes. I use a variety of brushes from the e.l.f. company as well as BH Cosmetics. I don't know if they all do the same thing, although I have a few Morphe brushes right here. This is one of them I got. I have the fan brush and I have the Ice collection. But most of the brushes I'm going to be using are going to be from the Miss A website. So I'm going to start off with doing my eyebrows, and then I'm going to move into getting my eyeshadow done. Is the Wet n Wild eyeliner brush. This is what I'm going to be using to get my brows done, and I will be using the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in the color Expresso. And what I really like about this this brow cream is a little goes a long way. You do not need a lot of the cream to put on your brows. A little goes a very long way, and I would suggest having a light hand. I would suggest having a light hand when you go about putting it on your brows. Okay, so this is one brow done. I'm going to set it with the e.l.f. I know mine looks all crazy looking, but I'm going to set my brows with the powder that is in here. This is what I use on an everyday basis. This is also from the e.l.f. collection. It is a brow kit, the brow palette, and I have it in the color dark. I'm just going to use the powder in here to set my brows because I like my brows to look a little natural when I get it done. I don't really like it to look too dark, so I'm going to set it with the powder in here. Okay, so I'm going to carve my brow using the Warm Honey Pro Concealer from Megaglo Cosmetics. This is what I'm going to use to carve my brows. The concealer that I just put on, I'm going to diffuse it. I'm going to diffuse the concealer using a makeup applicator and wedge, a makeup wedge. I'm going to use the Megaglo Pro Concealer in Warm Honey to also prime my eyes to move into the eyeshadow. This is what I'm going to use to set my face. This is a Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the color Medium Deep. This is what I'm going to use for my contour. So I'm going to use it to set my eyes so that I could move into getting my eyeshadow done. And you don't need to use a lot. You just use like one dab. Just a quick dab, and I'm not using the powder in the other part of it. I'm just using the powder from the color of the product, and this is what I'm using just to apply on my brow. shadow done. I am going to start off with this color right here. The name of this color is called the Chocolate Diamond, and then I'm going to transition into these two colors. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Chocolate Diamond. And then I'm going to move into this color right here. And the name of this color is called Hidden Gem. I'd like to add, I want to say more maroon tone to my crease section. So I'm going to go into this color right here. I'm going to go into this color right here and also put it on the outer part of the color I just placed on my eye. And this color I believe is called Rich Girl. This one right here. I'm going to try this one. It's called Rose Quartz. And to get that part done, I'm going to use this eyeshadow brush. It's also by e.l.f. Cosmetics. And to apply the color, I'm going to use this setting spray right here. This is a NYX Matte Finishing Setting Spray. I'm going to use this to wet my brush when I'm applying the eyeshadow. I'm going to dip the brush in the eyeshadow first, then spray it to give it a little, just to spray it. And then after, I'm going to apply it on my eye. Which is the Hidden Gems color in here. I'm going to go back in Hidden Gems and kind of go in a little more with this color on the outer part of my eye. So now is liner. For liner, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Liquid Eyeliner in the color Jet Black. Okay, so now I'm going to line my eye with this black eyeliner. It's called a precision eyeshadow brush. I'm going to basically add some shades on the lower part of this, of the black eyeliner I added. And I'm going to use, to do that, I'm going to use Hidden Gem and Rich Girl. So I'm going to start off with Hidden Gem. And I'm just applying it right underneath the eyeshadow that the eyeliner that I just I'm just going to apply it right underneath the eyeliner on my bottom lash. I'm going to go in with, I'm going to do this with this eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. Very same eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go in with Purple Gem. Purple Gem, this is what I'm going to use to do my tear duct. To kind of clean up the eyeshadow or around my eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in the Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder, the loose finishing powder, and I'm going to use the very same brushy eyeshadow shader brush. And I'm going to go and just clean around the ends, just clean around, just make it a little neat. Up next, I'm going to move into getting my foundation done. I'm going to use the Maybelline Poreless Finishing Foundation. I'm going to use the color 335 from the Maybelline Poreless Finishing Foundation. It is matte Poreless Finishing Foundation. Okay, I'm going to go in with the concealer. To conceal today, I'm going in with the Holy Grail, guys. I'm going to go in with the Go Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey to conceal and to kind of highlight the areas I would like to. I'm going to set my under eye area using the Maybelline Loose Finishing Foundation in the color Medium Deep. So this is what I'm going to use underneath my eye just to set the concealer that I just placed on. I'm going to move into setting the rest of my face. To do this part, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Foundation, Loose Finishing Powder in the color Deep. And it's number 35 on here. Rest of my face, I'm going to go in with this powder puff. You're more than welcome to use a brush. Sometimes I may use this brush to set the rest of my face, but I'm going to use this powder puff because I don't know everyone may have this brush in their brush collection. I'm going to use this powder puff to set the rest of my face. Okay, after I'm done setting my foundation with the setting powder, I'm going to use this brush right here. Well, actually, I forgot one step. Don't hold me to it. So I'm going to go back in with the Medium Deep Loose Finishing Powder, and I'm going to use that to set my nose. Next, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Contour and Blush Palette too. I'm going to use this palette to kind of contour, and guys, you don't have to do this step, but if you want to use this, do this step, fine. If you don't want to, it's okay. This look, you could get out of the house looking like this. This look, you could leave looking like this. Just put on some lip gloss, or just put on some lip color, and you're more than welcome to leave. But if you want to take your look a little more to the extreme level, this is what you could do. Okay, so to contour, I'm going to use the Contour and Blush 2 palette from BH Cosmetics, and this palette has 6 colors that you can use. You could use these colors to highlight your face. You could also use it as a contour. You could use it for blush as well. This is what it looks like. I normally use this color right here for blush, and I normally use this color right here for contour. So I'm going to use this color right here for contouring. I'm going to go back in the powder puff. I'm going to use the powder puff again. I'm going to go back in lightly with the deep, the loose finishing powder in the color Deep. I'm just going to go back in with the powder, and I'm going to blend the contour in with the shimmer. Okay. That part I'm going to use to contour my face. I'm going to use this high definition brush. This is what it looks like. And this is from the AOA Studio collection. I bought this brush off Miss A. This is the F9 brush. And guys, you don't have to do this step if you're iffy about contouring your face. That's okay, you can skip this step. And one of the things I forgot to make mention of, prior to putting your foundation on, you could always prime your face. I know I did not prime my face, but you're more than welcome to prime your face before putting on your foundation. This is a face primer. This is a Wet n Wild Full Focus face primer. I know I did not use it, but you're more than welcome to use, if you'd like to prime your face, this is what you could use to prime your face before putting on your foundation. So the next step, my favorite part in getting makeup done, is highlighting. So I'm going to highlight my face, and to highlight my face, I'm going to use a mixture of highlighters. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Megaglo. This is the Wet n Wild Megaglo Illuminating palette. It is a highlighter palette, a highlighting palette. It's basically a mixture of shades. You do not have to take from, you can pick whichever shade you would like. And I really like this palette because it's like an all-in-one. You have several shades in one palette, so you're not obligated, especially if you're traveling, you're not obligated to bring tons of highlighter or highlighters in your suitcase. So this is a really good palette for highlighting. I will be using these two shades. I'm going to be using more of these two shades to highlight my face. To highlight my face, I'm going to be using this fan brush. This is from... Okay, and this fan brush is from... This fan brush is from the BH Cosmetics Vegan Brush Collection. And it is a V14 brush. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It's like a little fan. And you get these fan brushes in different sizes, but I think that I'm able to work a little better with the smaller one, so I'm just going to go in like this. Now most times people like setting their face before highlighting, but I think it could be a little too much sometimes. So just to have a little more control of my highlighting for my face, I'm going to apply the highlighter and then set my face.